Hello, P.E.O. My name is Betsy Gran, granddaughter of the late Nancy Gran, a proud member of the P.E.O. LX chapter in Sioux City, Iowa. I appreciate your time today to share a bit about my journey as a recipient of a PCE grant back in 2011. But more importantly, I appreciate the time, talent, and treasure that each of you have dedicated to the P.E.O. organization. You are truly women helping women, and you've touched countless lives through the grants, scholarships, and ongoing championing of women's education. Thanks to a PCE grant in 2011, I was able to complete my master's degree in international and multicultural education with an emphasis in human rights. It's a mouthful, at the University of San Francisco in 2012. That program was ahead of its time, and the skills I learned and materials I studied have turned out to be right on time to deal with the complexities facing my city and my world. In 2012, I was able to participate in the 56th Commission on the Status of Women at the United Nations in New York City, where I met with many influential women working in public service around the world. I was able to immerse myself in scholarship that ultimately led me to become a change agent within civil service here in San Francisco. It's hard to imagine my life outside of education, honestly, with educators on both sides of my family, including my grandmother and mother, both PEO sisters. I was an educator myself for many years, working as an English as a second language instructor and a GED instructor for adults with interrupted formal education, while working as an administrator at Donnelly College in Kansas City, Kansas. After many years in higher ed and higher ed administration, life took me back to San Francisco, where I managed operations at a busy nonprofit. And a few years later, I moved back into an educator's role, where I currently am a workforce trainer and coach with San Francisco's Department of Public Health. Because of the pandemic, I was pulled into a public health policy-making role and have since worked on 2 other policy-making projects in my adopted city. This would not have been possible without the experiences I had in my master's program and the PCE grant that helped me complete it. I am grateful for my education. I am everything because of it, and I'm grateful for it every day. It has given me so many opportunities to travel, explore, meet new people, learn good lessons, sometimes hard ones, and to ultimately make a positive change in my community. So the grant I received has not only impacted my life, it has also impacted the lives of countless others who I have served throughout the years in nonprofits and in education spaces, and most recently in public service. Thank you, PEO. Here's to many more years of women supporting women to make our world a safe and healthy place.